It's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one time.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is an Ultimate Fighter season winner and former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Sugar Rashad Evans.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here's the 5'2" player and former UFC champion, Sugar Rashad Evans, ready to go for round 1. Now, his career began with 3 consecutive first-round finishes, only one since. That came against Chael Sonnen at UFC 167. Rashad Evans, undeniably a finisher, but more often than not, they come in the latter rounds. We'll see what kind of start he gets off to tonight. Oh, nice takedown defense there. Looked like the boxer might have even cracked a wry smile. The wrestler tried to get him down, 0 for 1 thus far.
Well, that's him just kind of acknowledging that the work that he put in is paying off, paying dividends. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks over to the corner and gives him a wink and goes, hats off to you, boys. You got me prepared.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Rashad gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, hammer fist here by Evans.
Beautiful ground strikes landing. Got to the spot.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Oh, right into mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head at MMA.
You cannot take this. He's in a lot of trouble now. Big right hand.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Just out of range with that uppercut.
Closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar time.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Rashad gets plastered with that overhand. Unable to connect there. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Choi.
Oh, the separation with clinch. Great punch landing with so much power.
The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
He's getting lazy with that jab now. Be ready to counter.
Evans is back in side control. What a strike from off of his back. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position.
Stop. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, take a deep breath. You lost that round. You're forcing your takedowns here. You're making the judges think you don't want to be in that cage. So here's what we need to do. Use your...
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Here we go. Fight time. Here we go. Fight time.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big head kick there. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Takedown defense holds up. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
Take those body shots. Keep your hands
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it down very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They work very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now. They got him.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evans.
Big ground and pound.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
He's in the mount.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Evans. Right into side control. 3 minutes to go in round two. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Evans. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. That shot blocked by Evans. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown. He has certainly tried to wrestle offensively tonight, but that attempt did not work.
We knew we'd see a commitment to trying to secure those takedowns. We did not anticipate him having to take this many attempts. How long until he gets discouraged? Oh, nice takedown defense.
Straight right hand, no good. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. You got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be over.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. In the half guard.
Well, he's more than content to walk off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Choi's back in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Evans is back in full guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
$20 seconds left to go in round two. Final seconds here. Lands a big elbow there. Evans is in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nice job out there. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Evans going for the takedown, he misses. Level change there, goes for the takedown. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Evans. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Choi's in half guard now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Good work from the top here by Evans. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Now they separate.
Evans' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. He's got him hurt here. Nice counter left there.
Oh, big right hand. Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Nice double leg change.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Shore.
Another big takedown.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Evans' eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Evans. Back to the feet now. Oh, big head kick. Oh, another massive kick. Rashad gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Under a minute to go. And he switches to southpaw. Takedown defense is there. Oh, hook to the head by Evans. Another place shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh, nice level change.
20 seconds to go. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting eased up.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Oh, nice single, yes.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Evans.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Nice jab by Shore. big punch. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Out of range with that kick attempt. Choi's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Evans gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Nice. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Evans' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
Beat him to the punch.
Oh, heavy kick to the body.
His cardio is great right now. He still seems fresh. Seems like he can fight 2 more rounds if he needs to.
Evans gets hit with that overhand. Just over 2 minutes to go. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to...
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking pieces. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
All right, well, that blow is blossoming from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
30 seconds to go here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
15 seconds remain in the round. Evans is in half guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Nicely done.
Let's go. Get him off. Get him off.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job working hard, coasting, and getting back up.
The fighters separate.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he is completely gassed at this stage of the fight. I'm not sure if he's lost his will to continue, but might be time to just put that controller down and take a breather.
I mean, he's going to keep pressing those buttons as long as he can. You got to get him out of there if you're winning, because he's going to keep on button mashing. Right now, the button mashing becomes even more dangerous because he's like a Wolverine that you cornered, and now all he can do is fight to try to win.
Choi's really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area.
Let's go.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Lands with the ground and pound. Both fighters get up now.
He's exhausted.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Effective strike there by Evans. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that with a late submission.
He struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to his takedowns, grab his opponent, and try to take it to the floor so he can chase the submission.
Oh, elbow to the head in the clinch. That one landed flush by Choi.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Choi.
Gotta be careful here.
Right down.
2 minutes now to go in this one.
Kick him off.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's...
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evans.
That's it. Let's go. Finish strong.
Getting him out here.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. "20 seconds to go in the fight.
Get your head back.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All out action right through the final minute. On Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy